Welcome to Just for Laughs with Bob. That's F-O-U-R, not F-O-R, because I'm probably only going to get 4 out of you. So use them wisely, because a laugh is a terrible thing to waste. And a waste is actually a terrible and dangerous thing to laugh at. Found that out the hard way when my wife hit me with an 8-inch nonstick skillet. But she wasn't too mad. She's got varying degrees of punishment depending upon the crime. There's, 8 and 10-inch nonstick, and if you're scheduled for execution, you'll meet the 12-inch cast iron. But I got tired of being hit with those things, so I went out and bought a set of plastic skillets. Yeah, you can probably imagine how that went, right? When they melted, I brought them back to the store, and the manager's like, it says right on the box, not for actual use. They're toys. This is Toys R Us, not Bed Bath & Beyond, or is that beyond your comprehension? I'm like, dude, I've been hit repeatedly with non-stick skillets. What do you want? But anyway, so I returned the stethoscope, the rib cage spreader, and the skull saw, because I figured if the skillets disappointed me, the surgical tools probably wouldn't be much better. Besides, what do I need a skull saw for? I've got a Dremel tool. All real men have Dremel tools. It's actually how you get in the real men's club. You don't even show ID. You just flash your Dremel tool. And, yeah, get in. But anyway. Now, I truly feel like the Lord has called me to a comedy ministry. First time he called, I was in the bathroom on my throne, and no, I'm just kidding. I thought it was a bill collector. I wasn't going to answer, and saw the caller ID, and it said, I am that I am, and I'm like, I better get that. But really the way that it happened is I was doing some serious praying one morning over some health issues my father was having, and all of a sudden I started getting all this, I want you to spread my word through comedy and, be a platform to give your testimony, and people can invite unchurched friends that don't normally listen to a pastor. So, it was just really kind of crazy. And so, I'm going to attempt it. They say the Lord, uses the meek to confound the mighty, or the weird to confuse. It's something like that. But anyway, so, so I'm up here representing God, and I know your first thought has got to be that, is this the best God could do? And I'm with you, because that's what I thought too. But then I thought about Aaron and Moses, and I'm thinking, Aaron and Moses did okay, so what the heck, So I'm giving this thing a shot. So, representing God, I should probably have a proper introduction, though, right? Something like, let's get ready to humble on Christ's team, weighing 175 pounds, standing 5 foot 10 inches tall, with a soul procurement record of 5-2 with 1 blackout. I don't even remember that. I guess I was so excited over their salvation I hit the ground. But let's give it up for Robert the Salvinator Kitten. Yeah, that's the way it went. But I have done some MMA fighting. That's not mixed martial arts. That's marital martial arts. It's much more dangerous. You've heard of Taekwondo? My wife fights with the Spendido style of fighting. She hits below the belt, right in the wallet. But yeah, it's not good. I usually respond with the, lay fetal position. That's a French defensive style. I'm curled up in a ball there on the floor crying, where's the money? But it's not pretty. But anyway, so, being Christians, we actually had to come up with a way to fight that didn't leave a lot of marks, because, it's tough going into church, and people are like, man, how'd you get those black eyes? And it's like, funny story. Had a couple bagels in the toaster, and just when I was checking in on them, they popped out at, the officer estimates 205 miles an hour, and I'm like, the officer, and I'm like, well, yeah, I filed a, domestic violence charge against the toaster. It can't come within 50 feet of me now, but, yeah, so it's crazy. But what we ended up doing is I bought a taser, a stun gun, and so now whoever misbehaves gets zapped, and at least it doesn't leave no marks or anything, and we thought we were getting away with it, but well, my stun gun's actually an extension cord. It was cheap, but we thought we were getting away with it, and neighbors came over and they're like, are you having trouble with your lights and TV and stuff? And I'm like, I don't think so. And they're like, you want to ask your wife? And I'm like, she's sleeping. No, she's right there on the couch. Her eyes are wide open. She's awake. And I'm like, technically. But anyway, so we had to tell them the whole story. And so now every time their lights flicker and blink, they you know, they know what's going on. But yeah, it's horrible. So buy a real stun gun, not a extension cord. So that's the deal with that one.